Hello family, welcome back to Cathy Biz Africa, the channel where we talk about building wealth the African way. So the Asantehene, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, recently gave a powerful speech in Barbados, and I have to tell you, this one hit different. He wasn't just talking about history, he was talking mindset, opportunity, and reconnection. The exact things we discuss here on the channel. Let's unpack what he said, and more importantly, what it means for us, Africans and the diaspora, who are serious about creating wealth from our culture, our land, and our systems. Otumfuo spoke about mental slavery still holding us back. The chains are gone, but our minds can still be enslaved. It's the story of many African entrepreneurs today. We have so much potential, but too often we think we need permission from the West, from government, from someone else to succeed. That mindset has to go. Africa doesn't lack opportunity. We lack belief in our own power. So when he said that, I heard, stop waiting for validation, start building. That's the Cathy Biz Africa mindset right there. Create your own system, your own brand, your own wealth.
The goal is to build a new destiny determined by and for the people of the Atlantic diaspora. But to succeed in doing this, we need to free ourselves from mental slavery, an attitude and mindset, yes. An attitude and mindset that we have imposed on ourselves. Mental slavery may be opaque and latent, but it is potent and all-encompassing, always hiding in plain sight in our communities, countries, and regions. It is mental slavery that has conditioned us to accept thoughts from the North as always better and superior, whilst always denigrating our own as inferior.
The Asantehene talked about reconnecting Africa and the Caribbean, and that message goes beyond just culture. Think about it. The diaspora has capital, skills, and markets. Africa has resources, land, and creativity. Put those together, and you have powerful partnerships. This is what we've been saying on this channel. Diaspora investors shouldn't just send remittances, partner in agribusiness, food processing, cultural exports, or real estate tied to African identity. It's not about charity. It's about building value chains that benefits both sides.
But if we manage our economies well, the diaspora here, we can collaborate with Africa. Africa has all the resources that we don't have to go to the Bretton Woods for the money. We don't have to. If we manage it properly, we can look after ourselves. We have all the resources, we have everything there. And so the students, people who've gone to school, engineers and also are there. So we can plug them from Grenada, from Barbados and everything, charge them with, so the mining engineers, go and dig the mine. The doctors, run the hospitals. Let us run it for profit. And then we can do it.
One of the biggest takeaways from his speech was this: our culture is not a burden, it's our strength. And he says we should let our African regions not be a source of shame, but a badge of honor. Family, that's the truth. The way we dress, the food we eat, the stories we tell, that's value waiting to be turned into enterprise. If you run a farm, think beyond selling raw produce. Let's turn our heritage crops into brands that tell a story. African chocolate, herbal teas, spices, etc. That's what global consumers are looking for. Authentic culture with meaning. Our ancestors gave us the brand. We just need to package it for today's market.
It is about revitalizing our people in our African heritage, embracing the indomitable spirit that allowed our ancestors not just to survive, but to thrive against all odds. We must use our cultural heritage as a foundation for a stronger future, ensuring that traditional wisdom is integrated into modern governance and national development.
Jean.
The goal must be to forge unity amid our cultural diversities, recognizing the harmony in our shared experience. This renewed spirit will empower us to stand tall and face the future with confidence and integrity.
Jean.
The challenges we face today, from economic development to climate change, require a united front. As an African proverb wisely states, if you want to go fast, go alone.
Jean.
If you want to go far, go together.
Jean.
Our destiny across the Atlantic is not a foregone conclusion. It is about what we choose to make of it.
Otumfuo reminded us that Africa's biggest battle now is mental. We've got to shift from a survival mindset, always trying to get by, to a creation mindset, building systems that last. Every entrepreneur watching this, start thinking long term. Build businesses your children can inherit. Build products that reflect your culture. Build partnerships that connect beyond borders. That's how we move from just surviving to building generational wealth. What I loved most is how Otumfuo positioned Africa and the Caribbean as partners, not victims. It's not them and us. It's one family rebuilding after centuries apart. Imagine the possibilities. African farms supplying Caribbean markets, Caribbean entrepreneurs co-owning African food brands, diaspora investors funding sustainable agribusiness in Ghana, Nigeria, or Kenya. This is what wealth creation looks like when we think Pan-African.
So African region not be a source of shame, but a badge of pride and honor, which you should always wear and display.
Jean.
In my view, God gives us our brothers and sisters. We choose our own friends. This means you and I have no control over who become our relatives. That is God-given, but we have the latitude to decide who becomes our friends and associates in life.
Jean.
So you and I are still torn together. We can't go anywhere. So we have to make sure that we build together.
Jean.
Because you are my brothers and sisters. Whether you like it or not, that's how it is.
Otumfuo didn't just give a royal speech. He gave a wake-up call. He said we must free our minds and take charge of our destiny. And I believe that's exactly what we are doing here, learning how to build Africa from within and with our brothers and sisters abroad. So let me ask you, what part of African culture do you think could be turned into a thriving business? Drop it in the comments. Let's brainstorm together. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on building wealth the African way. I am Cathy, and this is Cathy Biz Africa, where we turn our culture, our land, and our mindset into power.